Winning in the Contradiction Economy. Hi, this is Mike Lipkin, and just like that, we are heading into the third period of 2022. No matter what else happened this year, it all comes down to this moment. Did you know that NHL teams that go into the final period with a lead win 85% of the time? Are you having a winning year? How do you know? What metrics are you using? Do you even have meaningful metrics in both your professional and personal life? If you are like many of my clients, you have had a mixed year so far. It started with Omicron, then it was rocked by Russia invading Ukraine. Then it was inflamed by inflation hitting 40-year highs and interest rates beginning their dramatic upward trend. Then it was shaken by the stock market meltdown and predictions of the next recession that has already arrived. And all of that is on top of the supply chain snafus, service implosions, and political polemics that continue to wreak havoc with our world. According to the media, global statistics, and even our own experiences, the growth curve is flattening. The economy is slowing. Headwinds are building. Times are getting tougher. The silly season of pandemic stimulation is over, even as the next pandemic is being brewed somewhere on the planet. As the US Navy SEALs say, the only easy day was yesterday. And yet, the world is opening back up. Interest rates are still at historical lows. The stock market is still at historical highs. Corporate and personal balance sheets are still robust. Consumer confidence is still healthy. Unemployment is almost non-existent. Inflation is peaking and coming down. There is a steep surge in startups. Techno-innovation has made it possible to work on anything from anywhere. We are massively more empowered to create breakthroughs with others. And people's well-being is the number one priority of organizations around the world, along with taking care of the environment and championing social justice. As Charles Dickens wrote in The Tale of Two Cities, it was the best of times, it was the worst of times. It was the age of wisdom. It was the age of foolishness. It was the epoch of belief. It was the epoch of incredulity. It was the season of light. It was the season of darkness. It was the spring of hope. It was the winter of despair. So what's it for you? The truth is that external situations magnify our internal states. Crises bring out the best or the worst in us, depending on our response to them. The difference between panic and power is your belief in your ability to control your circumstances. The greater your confidence, the more actions you will take to tilt the world in your favor. Expectations are self-fulfilling prophecies. So I believe I can influence thousands of people with this video. Therefore, I produce it and publish it. If it makes a difference to one person, I've achieved my objective. If I can actually monetize this message, I am funding my dream. And that's what I have been doing for 30 years, and I feel like I'm just getting started. So here is Lipkin's recipe for winning in the contradiction economy. 1. Step back to step forward. Look for pattern recognition. See beyond your everyday. Form your perspective by studying the data and talking to the people who really know. Take the time to reflect on your experience. Express your opinion. Lose your fear of sounding stupid. We are all rookies in the new reality. Practice being vocal. Make space for new ideas by letting go of what doesn't serve you anymore. 2, live on purpose. Get clear on how you are bringing value to your communities, colleagues, and customers. Make a big promise that explicitly declares how you will help them win. So here's mine. I will help you achieve remarkable results with proven insights that inspire you into highly effective actions. 3, plan your work and work your plan. Decide on the actions you need to take and then take them with discipline and conviction. Course correct as you go along. Be intentional. Focus on what matters. Say no to what doesn't count so you can say yes to what does. 4, get out there both virtually and physically. Redefine your relationship with risk. Reach out and touch someone with your words and wisdom. Use all the resources and media available to you. Cultivate your connections with people who can mobilize opportunity on your behalf. Be generous with your gifts. The best people will always reciprocate. And number 5, remember, you are built for this. Wherever you are is where you are meant to be because that's where you are. You cannot change how you got here. You can change where you go from here. It's always your next move, and other people are counting on you to make it. Hey, if you like this message, you will love my new book, The Potentiator. Check it out on Amazon, Audible, or Kindle. This is Mike Lipkin, and thank you for hanging with me until the final word. Now please, pay it forward.